Hello you, welcome back to my channel, or in case you're new here, allow me to introduce myself for a second. My name is Matthew Vandeputte, I'm Thomas Travel Tutorials. In this video, I'm going to be explaining which modifications and which accessories I use for my GoPro to shoot high quality time-lapse footage. Let's begin. This video was requested by yourself, at least if I can believe the comments from my previous video, which is all about my preferred settings for shooting time-lapse footage. Not the best settings for shooting time-lapse footage, but my favorite settings for shooting time-lapses, balancing convenience and quality. Anyways, what we're talking about today applies to the Hero 9, which is what I have here, but it also applies to older GoPro models. I've categorized them under a few things. First category is mods. Now this is something that got recommended to me by a friend of mine on Instagram or YouTube. I'm not entirely sure who recommended it anymore because it's been a while, but this is pretty much a little side door which allows you to power the GoPro while you're shooting. This is made by Ulanzi. Now I've been told by Abe Kislevitz from GoPro that they've also started making one of these doors. So you can buy it from GoPro yourself or from a aftermarket brand. I had to do a little bit of digging for this door to find a good price online because it is literally just a little piece of plastic and foam and it was going for like $30 and that was too much for me. Speaking of prices, I've listed everything down below as well on my blog. They're all affiliate links, you know how this works, right? This thing though is crucial for long filming sessions where you are working with external power. More on power and juice and storage later. The biggest thing GoPros are known for, besides their small form factor and crazy angles you can get with them, are probably the mounts, right? Now, this is the mount I use the most. This is the magnetic clip mount, which magnetically magnets itself to my balcony railing, which is lovely. It has this standard, I don't know what you call that, the slidey clip bit, and it obviously allows you to mount the GoPro on that top bit like so, and then you screw in the screw. Now what's that, Matt? What you have on your screw there? This is a safety mechanism. More on that later. If this clamp doesn't work, if that's not big enough, or if the thing that you're putting the GoPro on isn't actually magnetic, I use this one, which has a bigger reach. You can clamp more. It's also quite flexible and it's still sturdy enough in a little bit of wind, so if this clamp doesn't do the trick, I can use this one. You can also go weird angles with this one. For example, you know, a 90-degree curve, which is pretty useful. So I'm actually not sure what this one's called, like a clamp or super clamp or GoPro, whatever clamp, but it's a clamp. Now, this is another accessory that I use all the time. This is just a little tripod mount. It allows you to screw in with a standard photo size thread mounted to any tripod or any photography accessory pretty much. Never leaves my photography bag. I always have this on me. That is the mounts. This is going to be a short video, I think. This is the security strap that I mentioned earlier. This is an old Peak Design camera strap that I loop around my balcony railing kind of through itself like that, so it can't go anywhere. And that hooks into this little latch there. So this GoPro is actually, you know, totally secured. It can't fall down the balcony and hit someone on the street, or I can't lose my GoPro. One of those is worse. I'll let you decide which one. That's the mounts and the security stuff. Moving on to storage, I use a 256 gigabytes, which still blows my mind at the size of these things, micro SD card by Clev. If you're a loyal viewer of the channel, you would have remembered my video where I went to LA and made a promo video about this specific card. This is that card still. I'm still using it every day. It's fantastic. Good value for money. That's storage, mods, mounts done. Let's talk about juice. This is an Anker power brick. You just have a standard wall plug there. And on the other side, you have a bunch of high power USB ports. 4 normal USB-A type ports with QI or IQ charging, intelligent Qi, whatever charging, I don't know what it means. And 1 USB-C PD port, power delivery. Now the power delivery, it's a protocol and it delivers enough juice to power most of the modern cameras. I think Sony is powered by them, my Lumixes are powered by them, and it shoots, or it powers the GoPro while it's shooting. I've powered it continuously, whoops, forgot that was attached to that. I've powered it continuously for a 10-day shoot with no fault. The only thing that I've noticed is the GoPro goes all the way down to 1%, but as long as it's plugged in via USB-C PD, it won't go below that 1%. So that's good. And that is my selection of my favorite, most used GoPro mods and mounts, accessories, whatever you want to call it. If you would like to learn more about how to shoot, plan, process world-class time lapses, including on action cameras or iPhones or Android phones or DSLRs or mirrorless cameras or whatever it is that you want, I've got an ebook called The Ultimate Time-Lapse Guide. If you know me, I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's got 76 chapters and it's freaking beautiful. It's got everything you need to know to be as good as me, because it contains everything that I know in book form, pretty much. And that's it. If you have any video requests or any comments, questions, suggestions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I stream most Fridays, London time. We talk about time-lapse footage, we review what we shot on the GoPro, we review the week's clouds. It's pretty fun. You should stop by. If you're not subscribed, screw you, all right? Just subscribe. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.